Good day, friends. It's I, Commissioner, Far Hill Fantasy Football League. We have played 13 weeks. Regular season completed. Craziness has happened. More craziness to ensue, but it is now my duty to give you recap from week 13 and announce officially the reasons why everybody is placed where they're at for the 2013 the One Championship and Toilet Bowl Championships in the Far Hill Fantasy Football League. Welcome to Burning Down the Far Hill. Here it is. Recaps. Gak does what he needs to do and takes out Jonboy's Special People, 137 to 112. Demarius Thomas leads the way for 39 points. Obviously, we know what this means for Jonboy's Special People. I will address him more thoroughly in just a minute. Road Crew defeats Fat Bastard 163 to 127. Wes Welker leads the way for 40 points for the Road Crew. Welcome to the playoffs, I believe, again, for the back-to-back Road Crew and Division Championship. Good job. Monthly Plugs locks in the number one seed by defeating Davis Dynasty 243 to 181. Brandon Marshall goes for 46 points. Monthly Plugs said he was going to do some things this year. Well, he's got the top seed and then he's got his squad, so it looks like he's going to do some things this year. Terre Haute Madantors, on the heels of Pierre Garçon on a Monday night, 36 points, defeats Steel Curtain 162 to 153 to keep hope alive. And Irish Cop defeats Bad Dog 152 to 140. Steve Smith goes for 36 points to lead the Irish Cop. With that win, clinches the number 2 seed and the other bye, which is critical, sure. And lastly, taking you down, defeats Agent P, thwarting his efforts to lock in a playoff spot the easy way, 189 to 128. Calvin Johnson goes for 56. That is Megatron. Now, let's go back to one Jonboy, Special People here. And yes, we know there's injuries, but I have gone back to the draft, and I've gone through every single one of his picks, from his hold to the first pick in the 5th round before he had a little hiatus. We're going to just systematically go through this real quick. So first of all, his hold. Julio Jones did all right. He had a little tip there, but, you know, I would say he did all right. So I have no issue with Julio Jones. First round, first pick, LaShawn McCoy. Well, he ended up getting hurt, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But you look at the draft, and he had the first pick in the draft. He passed up people like Ray Rice and Drew Brees at that top spot. Those people would have helped. First round, 7th pick, he takes Maurice Jones-Drew, who I have not seen since probably week 5. Now, yes, injuries blow, but then again, you look at the draft, and who could he have taken there? Adrian Peterson. Bet you wanted Adrian Peterson. First round, 10th pick, he selects Larry Fitzgerald. He doesn't have a quarterback to throw to throw him the ball. That was the problem why Larry Fitzgerald probably was snaked around for a while, because he had no one there to throw him the ball. Who could he have possibly taken in that slot? Andre 3000. Bet that would have been a little bit better. Second round, 12th pick, choking. Matt Schaub. Alright, Jim seems to be doing very well with him. So, and I believe that was a part of a trade for something. I don't know exactly what it was, but he ultimately got shopped for something. Third round, first pick, Rob Gronkowski, who has been absent for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Can't do really anything, like I said, injuries. Third round, 7th pick, Frank Gore, who seems to be the one staple on his team at present. Fourth round, 12th pick, he takes Antonio Brown, who he discarded in the waiver wire, I think due to bye week issues. Thank you, by the way, as I'm going to need him. And lastly, 5th round, first pick, and this one is almost unheard of, but RG3. which he did trade to get AJ Green after week 4, which is okay. He got AJ Green, but I bet you still like to have RJ3 right now, RD3. So there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 picks inside the first 5 in chain, first pick in the 5th round equals 6 and 7, and he's playing for the thing that he's been hoarding all year because he doesn't want to give it to Roger, I guess, the toilet bowl trophy. I'm done. Now, on to business. As I'm choking on my own phlegm. The playoff seeding. So, this, I had to get into the archives of the tiebreaker scenarios, but it's done here. So, starting up top, Monthly Plugs clinches the #1 seed, no dispute there. He's got his nice little 10-3 record, or whatever the heck it is. So, you're the top seed, take your bye, see you in week 15. Irish Cop, by way of defeating Road Crew, gets the #2 seed, see you in week 15. Road Crew gets the 3 seed, winning the whatever the division, look over there, I forget what division he was in, but he won it, so he's the 3 seed. And now here's where it gets fun. 4 teams at 7 and 6 for 3 spots. So here is the official breakdown on who gets to what seed and who's in and who's out. The first thing we have to take into consideration, we have 2 teams in the same division, so the division placement overrides everything to start right there. So Terre Haute Telmadontours cannot finish below Davis Dynasty due to the tiebreakers in the division, where it came down to division record, where Telmadontours is 4-2 and Davis Dynasty is 2-4. So right there, Telmadontours is in the playoffs just because he has 1 team below him, which is Davis Dynasty. So Davis Dynasty has to be below him. So starting with that point, we've got to see how high Telmadontours can go. So you got to put him up against the other 2 teams, which was Agent P and GAC. Well, there was a fun little round robin there where Terre Haute Telmadontours beat GAC, GAC beat Agent P, and Agent P beat the Terre Haute Telmadontours. So head-to-head gets thrown out there. So the next thing up in that format goes to total points. Telmadontours had 2043 points. Agent P had 2012 points, and GAC had 1900 points. So with that, Telmadontours gets past everybody to move to the #4 seed. Now, bring Davis Dynasty back into the equation. We have 2 spots, 3 teams between GAC, Agent P, and Davis Dynasty. So the first thing we go to is head-to-head. Well, we got a bump in the road because Agent P and Davis Dynasty did not play each other this year. So that leaves GAC. If he could sweep those other twos, he gets in. So, but he splits because GAC beat Agent P, but Davis Dynasty beat GAC. So he could not get in just by the sweep rule. So head-to-head basically is thrown out at this point, and we're just going to go right to total points. So total points is going to decide the next 3 teams in this thing. So Davis Dynasty has 2149. He is the highest of the group. You're the #5 seed. Agent P has 2012. You're #6. GAC 1900 points. Doesn't cut it. You're #7. Outside looking in. That is the breakdown. So, I'm sure there's going to be backlash or whatever, how I beat this person, how can you... No, there's the tiebreakers, head-to-head, but when we get ties and you're not a full sweep, the head-to-head gets tossed, and we're going right to the next tiebreaker, which is total points. So, GAC, if you're going to probably start whining and crying, 2 things for you. A, beat Davis Dynasty and end this. You would have ended that debate right there, and you would have been the 5th seed. Or B, score more points throughout the entire year. That's what I'm going to tell you. So you can put your little rant and rave on the chat message. Score more points. So there it is. So there's your 6 teams. Monthly plugs: Irish Cop, Road Crew, Terre Haute Telemadon Tours, Davis Dynasty, Agent P. You're in. Toilet Bowl seedings as follows. GAC is 7 bye week, so you can stew about this for a week while you don't play in the Toilet Bowl. The very, very disappointing Jonboy Special People, stew about it for a week. You don't have to, submit a lineup next week for the Toilet Bowl. Taking you down by way of defeating Steel Curtain head-to-head gets 9. Steel Curtain 10. Fat Bastard beat Bad Dogs 11 and 12. So, going into next year in the 2013 draft order. Bad Dog is 1. Fat Bastard 2. Steel Curtain 3. Taking you down 4. Jonboy Special People 5. GAC 6. And then the 7 through 12, we'll wait and see what happens in the tournament, just because the winner of the tournament automatically goes to 12, and we seed it accordingly by their, the seeding here. So anybody who wins, you automatically go to the back, and everybody shuffled down by record from there. So there it is. We will now do the matchups. In these playoffs. So here we go, starting with the Toilet Bowl. Bad Dog is going to go up against Taking You Down in the first round, where the winner of that will be facing Jonboy Special People. Fat Bastard will be taking on Steel Curtain. The winner of that will be facing GAC. In the tournament of tournaments, 5th seeded Davis Dynasty will face the 4th seeded Terre Haute Telemadon Tours. Winner of that game will face the monthly plug, so it looks like we're going to have an away boys tournament here for a couple games. So we're just going to, I guess, settle that division once and for all, so to speak. So Davis Dynasty up against Terre Haute Telemadon Tours. Winner plays the monthly plugs. Agent P will face Road Crew. Winner of that will face Irish Cop. And then so on and so forth. So there is where we're at. So people, I'm going to do this because it has not been seen, and frankly, I guess it has to be shown here because I'm still alive in these playoffs. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pull it from its resting place. Here it is, people. This is what we're playing for. I'm still alive. I might go down next week. I'm still alive. So for at least another 7 days, this is right here. We'll see what I do from there. But wait, no, I'm not the commission anymore. For the next 7 days, it's still here in my grimy little hands with my phlegmy little cough. Still here for the next 7 days. It could be ended by the rematch of the title game that you can get revenge and move forward. But for right now, it's here. There it is. So, with that, everybody, let the bantering, tears, laughing, joyous occasions, sweaty palms, anxiety, upset stomachs, get my Pepto out. Especially me, because there's no way my team's going to go through and win 3 games in a row. It's just not going to happen. So yes, so just get it all ready, because week 14, round 1, playoffs begin now.